And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 45 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. To throw is Rodgers. Operating from the gun. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Packers 38, Ravens 25.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
10 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And this one's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Kevin King there defensively.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Calais Campbell.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 26 yards. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Ravens 33. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone.
But right down their throat.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
To Aaron Jones. It's a gain.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
To Devontae Adams. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers will drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
He uncorks it for Snead. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun.
Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Ravens 39.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. The 30. 10. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Tucker lining up.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
It's Dev B Music.